Hey guys, I'm Casey, the Nomadic Marketer, coming to you live inside the Income Nomads Facebook group and the Nomadic Marketer, my YouTube channel. So today, I'd like to talk to you about today's Motivational Monday, and I'd like to talk to you about potential, your potential, and how to maximize it. So, Marianne Williamson, in her poem, Our Greatest Fear, says, "It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Our greatest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our greatest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Powerful beyond measure to create the life of our dreams. Our greatest fear is not that we are incapable of creating significant things. Our greatest fear is that we will fall short of our tremendous potential." So today I'd like to share with you one idea that I have about maximizing your potential. So in the first daily brief video tip, I talked to you about the idea of this marriage of the Pomodoro technique and the 80-20 rule. So it was just simply that you take a small block of time and you allocate it towards the consumption of new material. So many people, they consume material and that's all they do. They don't take any action. So we take a small block of time and we say this is our time for consuming new material, for learning and growing and making new connections. And then we spend the vast majority of our time implementing those ideas. But for the full picture, I would say that there are two additional steps that we need to take that enable us to make this circle, this cycle, up the cycle of success. And those other two steps are, so the first step is that we consume new material that helps us to learn and grow in our field. The second thing that we do is we implement the ideas that we've learned and take action. And then the next step, the third piece of that puzzle, is that we analyze the data, that we look at what we're doing and measure against goals to see if there's progress being made. And then the last piece is to change course whenever we've gotten off. If you take a 747 over the course of a long flight, say from LAX to Honolulu, it'll be off course hundreds of times, but it's constantly charting its progress, and when it sees that it's slightly off course, it adjusts so that it makes sure that it lands where it's supposed to. And in much the same way, as you implement these ideas, you get feedback. The feedback tells you whether you're on course or off course, whether you're making progress or digressing, and then you change course. So in this way, this cycle helps us to maximize our potential. And so I'd like to leave you with one idea. So I see in Facebook groups and forums all the time people say, well, I'm not learned enough, or I don't know enough to make a significant contribution in my niche or in my field. And so this limits them. They don't take action. So Wen Winger, in his book, The Einstein Factor, he talks about Einstein. His premise in the book is that Einstein's most significant contributions to science were made in the early part of his career. Now, whether you believe that or not, the premise is that early in his career, he was outside of the box, of the dogmas of scientific thinking. But as he grew older and he was a member of the establishment, so to speak, in the scientific community, he began to become boxed in much the same way that other scientists were. And so, in the same way, if we look at ourselves, so many of you have tremendous potential and you've taken steps, you're learning new things, you're growing, but you discount the contributions that you can make. You know, it's been said that there is no new information, that there's only new connections between information, right? And in much the same way that Einstein's most significant contributions came when he was outside the box, before he was really an established member, before he was learned, as some people might say. In much the same way, you can make the same kinds of contributions, right? It is just simply making new connections that other people have not made, or making connections in new ways, right? And anyone can do that. You can do that. But you have to be in your field and learning and growing and taking action. So I hope you found value in this video, that you'll like and comment, that you'll share your thoughts with me, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Daily BVT. Thanks guys, you have a great day.